Yo, what's up, guys? It's Echo here. Today we're gonna be talking about a Reddit story while playing Obby, but you're on a bike. It's gonna be a fun day, typical, just normal video, you right? Okay, let's get into it. So our first Reddit story. This one is by I forgot the name, but yeah, this one is by a person, and it is just a normal Reddit story. One that you would find on like YouTube Shorts or something. But yeah, pause. Okay, before we start any video, we gotta pray. We gotta spread that gospel. Okay, before we jump into any Bible reading, I want to talk about judge. I want to talk about a world that God made us to live into. I want to talk about and how we're using it. I want to talk about how we're treating other people. This is what I want to talk about, okay? Judgmental. Okay, so God made us a world. God died on the cross for us to respect each other's opinions and not make fun of them. Not all these stuff. God respects our opinions, so let's respect each other's. God made us a world to live in. So let's live in the world He made for us. Not live in some, like some, yeah, I don't like your opinion. I hate you now. There's no reason to hate each other when we're all made equally, when we're all made with one type of scar or scratch. I want this message to hit everyone's ear. Not just kids, not just adults, everyone's ear. I really thank you for watching this video. I'm not forcing you to like. I'm not forcing nobody. I'm not using God for likes. I'm trying to spread the gospel. I'm trying for you to share this to other people to make sure we're all going to the right direction. This is Echo. I know I said I'll be doing some horror Reddit stories, but this is the first video that I am talking about God. This is not going to be the only video. There will be Sundays where I will be talking about God. Yeah, I don't want you to be... So I want you to wear headphones. I want you to sound this in public if you're on a subway. Don't be scared to share each other's opinions. Spread the gospel now, so we can all go in the same direction. Stop using sins and not forgiving and not asking for forgiveness like they're nothing. You need to forgive for every sin you make. You need to ask for forgiveness for every sin you make. God will always forgive. He will never turn you down. Well, unless you don't forgive, unless you don't share the gospel. You gotta share the gospel. Okay, I'm gonna start reading the Bible. Don't get distracted. I want you to listen to me. I want this to go in everybody's ear. I want you to share this to a friend again. Share the gospel. Okay. I'm flipping to a random page. So it might not be what I was talking about today, but I'm hoping this coordinates to you, and I'm hoping this changes your aspect in seeing God and aspect of knowing the knowledge to go to heaven. Today we'll be reading Proverbs 12. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. Good man will obtain from the Lord, but he will commend a man who despises evil. A man will not be established by the rectness, but the root of the righteous will not be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him is like rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are just, but the counsel of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of righteous will stand. A man will be praised according to his insight, but one of perverse mind will be despised. Better is he who is lightly esteemed and has a servant than he who honors himself and lacks bread. A righteous man has regard, but for the life of his animal, but even the commission of the wicked is cruel. He who tills his head will have plenty of bread, but he who persuades worthless things lacks sense. The wicked man desires the booty of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. An evil man is injured by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will escape from trouble. A man who will be satisfied with good by fruit of his own words, and the deeds of a man alms will return to him. The way of a fool is right in his own eye. A wise man is he who listens to counsels. A fool's anger is known at once, but a prudent man recalls dishonor. He who speaks truth tells what is right, but a false witness deceit. There is one who speaks rashly like the thrust of a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips will be established forever, but lying tongue is only for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselor of peace and joy. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal with faithfully are his delight. A president man counsels knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims folly. The hand of a diligent will rule, but the slack hand will be put to forced labor. An anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good word makes it glad. The righteous is a guide to the neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. A lazy man does not roast his prey, but the precious of a man is diligence. In the way righteous is life, and in its pathway there is no death. That is Proverbs 12. And I flipped to that page. I want you to figure out what that means. I want you to figure out. And I also want you to learn that some stuff that you might say isn't that serious might be serious in God's eyes. So please take this note seriously. Send this to a friend, spread the gospel, and please, I'm begging you, please do this too. Any social media platform. People need God in their hearts. And ask God to be forgiven. He will always forgive.